You ever sit on your bed, phone in hand, snacks nearby, Wi-Fi working? Life looks fine on paper, and yet your brain goes, yep, something's missing. Like, what exactly? You're not sad, you're not broke, nothing terrible happened today, but inside, it feels like an empty room with the lights on. That's what we're talking about today. Why you feel empty even when everything's fine. And no, you're not broken, dramatic, or ungrateful. You're just human. Let's start with this. Our brains are amazing at survival, but terrible at satisfaction. Think about it. If your brain was a friend, it would be that one friend who never says good job. You finish a task, it goes, cool, what's next? You reach a goal, it says, okay, but what about the next one? No celebration, no pause, just endless to-do lists. So when life becomes stable, job's okay, routine's okay, relationships are okay, your brain goes into autopilot mode, and autopilot feels empty because excitement comes from change, not comfort. Another big reason is distraction overload. We are never bored anymore. Waiting for food? Phone. Using the bathroom? Phone. 5 seconds of silence? Phone. But boredom isn't the enemy. It's actually the door to meaning. When you never sit with yourself, your emotions don't disappear. They just pile up quietly. It's like shoving everything into a closet and saying, I'll deal with this later. Later comes. You open the door. Boom. Emotional avalanche. And here's a hard truth nobody likes to hear. Sometimes you feel empty because you're living on default settings, default job, default routine, default opinions, default goals that sounded good but don't feel good. You didn't choose this life. You just kind of slid into it, and your soul is like, hey, remember me? Also, let's talk about happiness myths. We're told once you get that thing, you'll be happy. The degree, the relationship, the money, the glow up. So you get it, and the emptiness is still there, because happiness isn't a permanent state. It's more like Wi-Fi in a bad area. It comes and goes, and if you expect it to stay forever, you'll always feel like something's wrong when it leaves. Another sneaky reason, you might be emotionally tired, not emotionally sad. You're carrying responsibilities, expectations, and I'm fine energy all day long. You're strong, reliable, the one who handles things. But strength without rest turns into numbness, and numbness feels exactly like emptiness. Now here's the good news, and this part matters. Feeling empty is not a sign that life is meaningless. It's a signal that something inside you wants attention. Maybe it wants rest, maybe it wants creativity, maybe it wants honesty instead of pretending. Maybe it just wants you to slow down and ask, what do I actually need right now? Not what looks productive, not what looks impressive, not what makes sense on Instagram. Real fulfillment usually comes from small, unglamorous things. A conversation where you don't fake interest. A walk without headphones. Doing something badly just because you enjoy it. Laughing at something stupid at 2 a.m. So if you feel empty even when everything's fine, you're not ungrateful. You're not failing. You're waking up. And maybe that empty feeling isn't a hole to fill, but space to finally put something real. If this hit a little too close, you're definitely not alone. And hey, thanks for sitting in this moment with me.